Yes, sir. It's your boy Snake Eye. Bond First TV checking in. Salute to the military. Thank you for rocking with a real one. You tuned in to Bond First TV, and I'm your host, Snake Eye, your favorite blogger's blogger. And we only have one rule over here at Bond First. Don't play with that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified every time we upload. Let's get into this strange, interesting, bizarre, and sad story, Bond First. How the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos led to murder charges against her estranged husband, Bond First. Now, if you haven't been following the story, Jennifer Dulos, a mother of five, disappeared nearly 8 months ago in Connecticut. On Tuesday, her estranged husband, his ex-girlfriend, and a lawyer were arrested in connection with Dulos' death. Fotis Dulos, who was the estranged husband, was charged with murder, felony murder, and kidnapping, Bond First. His then girlfriend, Michelle Triconis, and Ken Mulhenny, an attorney who has worked with Dulos, were charged with conspiracy to commit murder. Dulos' attorney said his client is innocent. Triconis' attorney did not respond to any request for comment on Tuesday. And some of the developments of the story goes as follows, Bond First. Alright, she dropped her children off at school and seemingly disappeared off the face of the map, Bond First. Jennifer Dulos, who is 50, was last seen on May the 24th driving a 2017 black Chevy Suburban in New Canaan, where she lived, police said. She had dropped her children off at school earlier that day. A still photo of a surveillance video showed her heading home around about 8:05 a.m. Bond First. Friends reported her missing after she failed to show up for appointments, and they hadn't heard from her for over 10 hours. Her body to this day has never been found. Her estranged husband, Fotis Dulos, has denied any connection with her disappearance, Bond First. And yeah, just to give you a little background on Jennifer, she was affluential. She was raised up with Wall Street money. Her estranged husband was building luxury homes. They had money. She moved out of the home with their, I think it's 5 children, back in 2017. They was having a tumultuous relationship, and she said that, basically, she feared her husband. They were just going through it. But let's get into the evidence. Evidence of a physical assault and blood stains on the garage floor. Authorities found Jennifer Dulos' Chevy Suburban about 3 miles from the house where she had lived with 5 children since splitting from her husband in 2017. Investigators discovered the stains on her garage floor that tested positive for human blood and evidence of attempts to clean up the scene. Investigators concluded there had been a serious physical assault and Jennifer Dulos was suspected victim. Surveillance cameras captured someone matching Fotis Dulos' description getting out of his truck and putting multiple garage bags into various trash receptacles in the Hartford area. Detectives discovered clothing and household goods from trash receptacles with Jennifer Dulos' blood on them. So you already know the same typical story. It kind of reminds you of Chris Watts. Why these husbands would not let these ex-wives, wives, just why won't they let them be? If it don't work out and you got a girlfriend, what's the problem? Fotis Dulos and his then girlfriend were then arrested. Michelle Triconis were arrested on June the 1st and charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence and hindering prosecution in relation to Jennifer Dulos' disappearance. The two pled not guilty to the charges and were released on bond. Fotis Dulos' attorney, Norm Pattis, said his client had no motive to harm his wife. Now you know that ain't right. 5 children in the mix, young children. Come on now. Triconis said at the time through her attorney, Andrew Bowman, that she wanted a jury trial. A heated custody battle before the disappearance. Now this is where the motive comes in, Bond First. Jennifer and Fotis Dulos were embroiled in a custody battle since 2017. She had accused him of having revenge fantasy, exhibiting irrational, unsafe, bullying, threatening, and controlling behavior, according to her custody petition. Now, see, this is the whole motive. She basically was saying that she was scared of him. She said he owned a gun and said he would abscond with their 5 children to another country. Like I said, we're talking about people with money, Bomb First. Talking about people that can get out of town within a drop of a notice. Before her disappearance, she told officials she was afraid of him and feared filing for divorce would enrage him, court documents indicated. Fotis Dulos has denied making any threats or bullying her. Of course he did. They say the blood-like substance with her DNA and alibi scripts. This is some of the clues. A blood-like substance containing Jennifer Dulos' DNA was found in the vehicle her estranged husband had access to back in May 24th, the day she disappeared. Draconis told police Fotis Dulos had the truck cleaned days later because the body of Jennifer at some point was in there. That's what the warrant indicates. In September, Fotis Dulos was charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence. Draconis turned herself in on a warrant for the same charge. They were released and they posted bond. Dulos pled not guilty. The vehicle Dulos was driving belonged to one of his employees. The warrant said it alleged Dulos parked the borrowed truck, then went to his estranged wife's home to wait for her return on the morning she disappeared. He then drove her body away from her home in her car and put her body in the borrowed truck. That's what the warrant indicates, Bomb First. Dulos' employee told police Dulos urged him to replace the seats, and Dulos was pushy and angry that the seats had not been changed. Dulos told the employee he was worried hair evidence might be in the vehicle because he had hugged his estranged wife before her disappearance. Yeah, right. The employee said he switched the seats but kept them without telling Dulos in case police needed them. That's a smart man. He knew something was up. It just sounded fabricated and sounds suspicious. Police later found the blood-like substance with Jennifer Dulos' DNA on one of the seats. Aha! Police discovered what detectives call alibi scripts in the business office of Fotis Dulos' company, the warrant said. Police found handwritten notes by Dulos and Draconis listing activities and phone calls on the day Jennifer Dulos disappeared and the day after that turned out to be inaccurate, including alibi witnesses who were later determined to be false. Like I said, now we come to where we at now, Bomb First. Fotis Dulos and Draconis were arrested on Tuesday, yesterday, along with Mohini, the attorney. Authorities said Dulos was charged with murder, felony murder, and kidnapping. Connecticut State Trooper told reporters. Draconis and Mohini were each charged with conspiracy to commit murder. The court set Dulos bail at $6 million and Draconis and Mohini bail each at $2 million. The three are expected to be arraigned today, which is Wednesday. And Pattis told reporters Tuesday he was encouraged by his initial review of the arrest warrant. The state lacks evidence against his client, he said. We categorically deny that Mr. Dulos had any involvement in the disappearance of his wife, Jennifer, and we defy the state to prove that she is in fact dead. I mean, man, this is just a crazy story. Authorities say there are several indications Jennifer Dulos is dead, including no reported activity on her cell phone since May 24th, the day she was reported missing. Y'all, that's a long time to be missing and don't have I mean, it's like you gone off the face of the planet. Jennifer Dulos likely suffered a combination of traumatic blunt force injuries, according to the chief medical examiner. Authorities found a blood-like stain in 3 places on her vehicle, which was parked in her garage in New Canaan, where the alleged crime took place, according to court documents. Her DNA was also found in the stains on the garage wall and door. Financial records show Fotis Dulos faced about $7 million in debt, including roughly $4.5 million in various lines of credit, according to court documents. I mean, it sounds like he may have some insurance money on his ex-wife. The kids are at play. She said that she was scared of him. I mean, this makes for a great Hollywood movie. Unfortunately, it appears that Jennifer Dulos is no longer walking this earth and may be deceased, even though they haven't found her body bomb first. And I just want to give everybody a breakdown of this case because it's intriguing. It's been in the news. It's real hot subject, and it's been in the news, and everybody wants to know what's going on. So it just seems like Chris Watts' case over and over again, how the husband does something to the wife, whether it be the kids involved, whether they're not getting along, and they always end up with a girlfriend. And I mean, now the girlfriend is seemingly trying to separate herself from the estranged husband. But I mean, it's just an unfortunate case. And like I said, even without a body, we're going to say RIP to Jennifer Dulos, because it does appear that she is deceased, even though the body hasn't been found. What do y'all think, Bond? First, do y'all think that the girlfriend, the lawyer, and the ex-husband had something to do with her disappearance? Do you think that they will beat the trial, or do you think that the girlfriend, I guess now ex-girlfriend, do you think that she's gonna flip on Mr. Dulos and have Fotis do the time for the crime that he allegedly committed, or do you think it's all a conspiracy and that everybody was involved with the murder and also the cover-up? Y'all let me know, Bond. First, I just want to get back into some of these crimes and let y'all know that it's just a mean world out there, and make sure that you keep your head on the swivel at all time. Again, RIP to Jennifer Dulos, even though the body hasn't been found, and we're just praying for a better outcome. I hope they do find her, but it just appears that she is nowhere to be found, and this story drags on and on in the news. We're gonna keep you updated, but it does appear that Fotis Dulos, the ex-girlfriend Michelle Traconis, and possibly the lawyer Kent Mohini were all involved with the conspiracy to commit murder of Jennifer Dulos. So again, praying for a peaceful and better outcome, but it just does appear that Jennifer Dulos is deceased and has been murdered just due to the evidence that the police seen. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for rocking with a real one. And I love what I do, man. Thank you for rolling with Bomb First TV. Drop comments and let me know what y'all think on this case. The bomb has been dropped. Snake Eyes. Gone.